Destiny thing, I'm gonna go riding around and go play Destiny. Why don't you hop on board and we'll get out of here? I'm here in the E3 lobby where I'm in front of a pretty cool statue from Destiny. This is one of the enemy space pirate creature things that they were talking about in the game, some of the enemies that you fight in the game. So I just got my hands on the game on the PS4, and as a PS4 guy, as a Sony guy, it kind of feels like right off the bat, this is Halo on the PlayStation, which is fine. And I know a lot of people are like, it's just Halo, but it's okay because it actually does look like Halo and feel like Halo as I'm playing it. But now it's time for Sony to kind of have their own Halo. And with Bungie behind it, it just kind of makes sense. Slap onto it the fact that it also has MMO elements, RPG elements, you're riding around, you've got like this whole community, this open world camaraderie, you know, you can make your teams, you can jump in. Some people at Bungie have referred to the game as a shared world shooter rather than an MMO because it is kind of different than an MMO. First of all, it's a first-person shooter, first and foremost, which doesn't really harken to the MMO format. But then you also have third-person elements when you get into this like kind of community area where you can, you know, buy new weapons, upgrade things, meet new players and such. The ability to pick other classes is kind of like your traditional MMO RPG kind of thing. You can upgrade your skills and your character so that you can become more badass at the things that you want to be badass at in the Destiny world. So basically, I enjoyed my hands-on with the game. If you do have a PS4, the beta is available today to play. You can go to greatnessawaits.com/Destiny, get your code, play the game, go crazy. I know I'm gonna be doing it, and if I can Twitch it, of course I'm gonna be streaming it as well. Why wouldn't I, Amanda? I'm very excited for the game. I can't wait to play the beta myself. I'm gonna go home, kick off my shoes, take off my pants and underwear, and play the game in the nude. All right, guys, E3 at the Konami booth. I just got out of watching their presentation for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. They basically showed us the trailer that we saw at the Sony conference online, but then it extended out a little bit to a little more footage, and then we got to see some actual gameplay, and it's beautiful. It's some of the best looking video game stuff I've seen the whole show. And that's kind of to be expected because it's Kojima and it's crazy. And speaking of Kojima, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the game. Of course, you've got your kind of casual overacting from the characters, but the character work is some of the best animation I've seen in a video game ever. The visuals are just fantastic. I squinted my eyes just a little bit and everything looked real to me. Snake is riding on a horse and you're out in the desert, and all of the terrain and the shadows and the lighting is just beautiful. Some of you that are more familiar with the Metal Gear series will remember these tiny little balloons that you can attach to people and objects and even vehicles that will send them to Mother Base. It's kind of comically hilarious because the second you hook up a guy that you tranquilized to the balloon, they kind of lift up into the air for a little bit and they're just kind of hanging there, and then they go they shoot up into the sky really fast, and you can hear this very comical, like, it's like, I mean, there really was a lot of comedic elements to at least the presentation. At one point, they showed us that you could even send a sheep to Mother Base. He just literally tranquilized a sheep, set a balloon on him, and it went and shot off to Mother Base. It was great. And then at one point, we kind of rescued this hostage, and I guess if it's someone that actually wants to be rescued, they'll make a completely different sound. His was whee! It was like very comical. Of course, we have Snake's iconic cardboard box as part of his arsenal again, but this time you have more to do in the box. You can kind of shoot out of the sides to escape if someone sees the box moving and they come to investigate, and you can even pop out the top of the box, which is essentially the bottom of the box, and you can shoot people and then pop right back into the box. So there's a lot of really cool classic Metal Gear Solid elements, but with a new twist, and again, just beautiful fucking visuals. Amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Of course, it's gonna be a typical super long-winded, very epic. I'd say the game is maybe just slightly pretentious, but maybe that's not the right word. But it's Kojima we're talking about here, who's kind of batshit crazy, so it's okay. Of course, you'll hear more about the game in the coming weeks, months, years, however long it'll take for the game to come out. I can't wait to get it. I want it right now. Give me my Metal Gears.